Hey everybody, what's up? Joe here, gonna check out a puzzle today by The Pedaling Pianist called Different Delights. The rules are normal Sudoku rules apply. That's 1 to 9 in every column, row, and 3 by 3. Fog of War. Some of the grid is covered in fog. Enter correct digits to uncover more clues. Different difference lines. No pair of adjacent digits on a beige line may have the same difference. For example, if a line has a 3 and 5 next to each other, it may not also contain a 7 and a 9 next to each other. X, digits separated by an X, sum to 10. Kropke, digits separated by a black dot are in a 1 to 2 ratio. Not all possible X's, black dots, or different lines are given. And thank goodness for that. Okay. So, anytime you have a 3-cell Kropke with the black dots, with the 1 to 2 ratios, you can just know that 2, 4 is in the middle, unless the rules allow there to be different things going on. But now, that's if they're in the same 3 by 3 box like this. So if they traveled elsewhere, then it could possibly be different numbers. But the outside ones are going to be 1, 2, 4, or 8. And then the middle one would be a 2 or a 4. So like this could be 1, 2, 4, or it could be 2, 4, 8 in some order or another. So this can be 9, 8, 6, or 2. This can be 9, 8, 6, or 2. Right, so this cannot be 6. Oh, wait, maybe it could actually. I was about to say this cannot be 6, 2, because this would be 4. I guess I don't know if this. No pair of adjacent digits on a beige line may have the same difference. So, I'm kind of not sure. I guess that those have to sit like that, as in, I guess those are connected. So, if that is true, then this cannot be a 6, 4, because that would be a difference of 2, and then no, maybe it could. Maybe it could. Alright, if this was a 9, it would be 9, 1, 2, 4, 6. Okay, this cannot be 1 then. Because if this was 9, 1, this would be 1, 2. This would have to be 2, 4. That's a difference of. Oh no, that's not on a brown line though. And this would be 4, 6. I guess that would be okay. If it was 8, 2. This would be 4. Oh, well, that one will not work then. If this was 8, 2, this would have to be 4, and this would have to be 2 or 8, and that cannot be. So this cannot be 8, 2. Couldn't be. Can it be 8, 2 the other way? If this was 2, this would be 8. This would be 4. This would have to be 2 again. So no, it cannot. 2, 8. So if it was 6, 4, 2, 1, 9. I guess this is going to be the same this way, as in 8, 2, 4. Right. It's not going to be 8, 2. It's not going to be 8, 2. So we made a bunch of pairs there. So this is a 2. Because this can only be a 1, 4. This has to be a 1, 4. So this has to be a 2. Okay, and we get our first uncovering there. So we're going to have a difference of 7 one way and 4 the other. So this cannot be an 8. Because one of these will be a 1. And one of these will be a 1, 9. Which has a difference of 8. Oh, wait a minute. It could totally be. We can't have a difference of 8, and we can't have a difference of 2. We can't have a difference of 4, and we can't have a difference of 7. Oh, so that is right. That cannot be 8, because a 1 is going to be here, and it would have a difference of 7. And we'll already have had that with the 9, 2. So with the 6, 2, it's a difference of 4. So a 5 cannot go in the corner either. There also cannot be a difference of 2. So a 3 has to go down there as well. And this is going to be 7. So we're going to have a difference of 6. We're going to have a difference of 3. We're going to have a difference of 2. We're going to have a difference of 8. And 7 and 4. Alright, so all that seems to be right. We're going to have a difference of 3 up here, so this cannot be 5. We're going to have a difference of 6 as well, so this cannot be 8, so this must be 3. Now these are not. This is going to be another. just color these whole arrows in. Give them a new color. These are going to be another 2, 4 in the middle, which the 2's right above it. So this will be a 2, 8 and a 2, 8. So we're going to have a difference of 2 and a difference of 4. I guess we could have a difference of 0 though. Yeah? Maybe? There's an X looking here. It cannot be cannot be 6, 4. Oh. This gets resolved up top. So this is 6, 9. The 3 on a beige line. We've had a difference of 1. We've had a difference of 2, 3, 4. We have not had a difference of 5. This could be 8. We've had a difference of 6, 7. So this is 8. No, it can't be 8. We've had a difference of 1. Here's a difference of 2. Here's a difference of 3. Here's 4. We've not had 5. We have had 6. So this saying this is 8. That is incorrect. We haven't had 0. This is a 3. Wow, nice little trick there. Okay, good one. Good one, good one, good one. Alright, so this was, back to this, it was, it can't be 6, 4, it can't be 8, 2, it can't be 9, 1, it must be 7, 3. A 9 must go over here. A 6 over here. What else goes? A 1 and a 5. A 1 and a 5. Alright. So one of these will be a 3. And one will be a 7. So this cannot be 5. This cannot be 5. If this was 6, it would be a difference of 3, a difference of 1. Oh. Let's do if this was 1 instead. If this was 1, it would be a difference of 2 and 6. And then this would be 6. It would be 3 and 1. Darn. Does not help. If this was 6, it would be a difference of 1 and 3. And then the other side, there would be different. The 9 cannot go with a 1. Can the 6 and 9 go together? If it was 9, it would be a 6 and 2. The 9 cannot go with the 1. Wait a minute. If this was 9, it would be a difference of 6 and 2. And if it was 1, it would be a difference of 6. The 9 cannot go with a 1. Can the 9 go with the 6? It would be 6 and 2. 3 and 1. So yes, it could. Can the 1 go with the 6? I think I want, can the 9 go with the 6? I think that was a yes. It'd be 6 and 2 on one side, 3 and 1 on one side. So that is possible. Do I think over here now? Or do I think about this? Oh, this can't be a 5, can it? No, it cannot. This is an 8. 5. This is now the 5 over here. That was because it would be a difference of 3 between both 8 and 2. That's why that had to be an 8. This cannot be a 7 because it's on a crop key. That must be 3. This must be 7. This is 6. This has had a difference of 1. Am I missing? Oh, this is 9 only now. So we've had a difference of 6 here, so we cannot have a 1 there. What's left here in this column is a 5 and a 9. We've already had a difference of 1, so that must be a 9. There's an X there. hidden little 10 revealing itself. It's going to be a 3 over here from Sudoku. A 1 as well. A 4 will be over here. A 7. And either a 2 or an 8. 7 cannot go here. So this is 2, 4, or 8. Only. And this will be a 1, 4, 2, or 8. This cannot be 7, 3, or 9, 1. This is 8, 2, or 6, 4. Let's just mark it. Three goes in the middle, over there. Eight, 4 would be a difference of 4. Those are the possibilities. This has a possibility of 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, or 2. Is the possibility, sir. This is just a note for the difference. If this was a 2, what do I do now? If this was 2, This would be 4. Wait, what? What did I say? If this was 2, that would be 4. Well, let's do if this was 2, rather. If this was 2, that would be 4. Difference of 2. The 8 would go over there then. And this would be a 4 and a 7. The 4 would have to go here. The 7 would have to go here. So that would be 1, 2, and 3 differences. So this would have to be a difference of 4 or 5. Let's try if this was an 8. Let's try if this one was an 8. If this was an 8, this would be 4. 2 would go over here. So the 4, 7 would go here. If this was an 8, this would be a 4. The 2 would go here, so the 2 would go here. There would be a difference of 4. So the 4 could not go under. The 4 would have to go here, and the 7 would have to go here. And that would be a difference of 1 here and a difference of 1 here. So this cannot be an 8. The other side, 8. That could still be a 4 though. That is a 2 or a 4. Can this side be an 8? If this side was an 8, this side is a 4. If this couldn't be an 8, let's try a 2 here. Let's say it was 2, 1. A difference of 1. The 8 would go over here, so this would be a 4 and a 7. Two, 1. This would have to be 4, 7. Seven would have to go here. 4 would have to go there. This would be a difference of 2. This would be a difference of 2. It cannot be a 2, 1. But I think it could probably be a 2, 4. If it was a 2, 4, it'd be a difference of 2. This would still be 4, 7. Again, the 4 would have to be at the bottom. Seven would be here. It's a difference of 1, a difference of 3, a difference of 5, a difference of 2. Which was 1, 2, 3, 5. This would have to be 8 then. In that scenario. That was 2, 4. If I use a different number though, I'm not going to get a clear picture of the 2 digits remaining. So I'm trying it with a 2, that way it would force the 8 over there with a 1, 3, 8 pair. So if it was 2, 4, this would be a 4, 7 on the line. 4 would go here. 7 couldn't because of the difference of 2 already. So we'd have a difference of 1, a difference of 2, a difference of 3, one, 2, 3. Wait, a difference of 1, a difference of 2. I'm trying with 2, 4. A difference of 3, and a difference of 5. So yeah, that would be 8 only. If it was 4, however, say if this was a difference of, say if this was a 4, 8, the 8 would go over there. Well, no, it could go here. If this was a 4, 8, So the 8 could go with the 7. Which I don't think would work, because it would be 8 down here and 7 there, which would be 2 3 differences. So it would have to be 7 down here, which is a 2 difference, and an 8 here, which is a 4 difference, same as here. Or if it was a 4 8, then now there's a 2 on the line here. So with a 2, it can't have a 2 and an 8. So if it was a 4 8, it would put a 2 down here with either a 7 or an 8. Now if the 2 is here, that'd be a difference of 2, so it couldn't be with a 7. Or a 2 here would be a difference of 3, and then another difference of 3. So it wouldn't be the 2 7. If it was 2 8, the 8 would have to go down here with a difference of 3. 2 would have to go here with a difference of 6. So 2, 3, 4, 6 would be the differences. Two, 3, 4, 6 would be the differences. That's 1, 5, 7. This could be 7, 3, 1. Dang, that's crazy. So if the 4 went here, well, I think I've already tried this. I just tried it the other way around. At least I should have already. This was a 4 2 that way. This would be a 4 7. If this was a 2, this would be a 4 7. 7 couldn't go here. So it'd be a difference of 1, a difference of 3, a difference of 5, and a difference of 2. And the only number would be an 8, yeah. So where do I go from there? It's quite strange. Is it not? I'm missing a bit of Sudoku or something. This was 1, 2, 3. And this was 8, 4, 7. If this was 1, 2, 3, this would have to be 8, 4, 7. So the 4 would have to go there, 8, 7 here. So it couldn't be 8, 7 that way, because these would both be differences of 3 with 5, 8, 7, 4. If it was the other way around, 7, 8, it would still be differences of 3 there and there. So this already has to have a 1 and a 3 on it. It cannot be 1, 2, 3 though. It has to be 1, 3, 8. So this is not 8. This is a 2, 4, 7. If it was 2, 4, I have a 4 and a 7. The 4 couldn't go there. The 4 would go there. That's that one way. Okay. If this is a 4, 2, the 2 goes here with a 7. So it can't be a 4, 2 this way. So it would be a 2, 7 here. 2 would have to go down here, giving a 3 difference. 7 would go here, giving that a 3 difference. If it was a 4, 8, this would be 2, 7. Two couldn't go here because the 7 would have to go there. So it would have to be 2 here. And a 7 here. Oh, that's... I don't think that's going to work. So 4, 2 didn't work. 4, 8 is a 2, 7 down here. And that's a difference of 3 and a difference of 3. Let me double check. So that doesn't work. Let me double check 4, 2. That would be a 2, 7. That doesn't work either. We're at 2, 7. Yeah, the 2 would go here. 7 there. Yeah. So this is a 2, 4 in that order. That seemed a bit complicated. So this can't be a 4 because it's already had a difference of 2. So it's a 7, a 4. And now we've already had a difference of 3, so it's an 8. Got another X there. This can't be 4 or 8. Therefore this can't be 2 or 6. Well, what differences have we had here? We've had 1, we've had 2, we've had 3, we've had 4, we've had 5. We can have 6 or 7. And then we would need another one. If it was 6, then 7 more would be 9. If the 8th one was 7, then 8 more would be 9. So either way, this has to be 9. Now this cannot be 9-1, cannot be 8-2, cannot be 6-4. It must be 7-3, and it must be in this order. That's a difference of 4. It also resolves this over here. It's now a 3-8, looking up at this 2-8, so that is a 2. This is an 8. Okay. A 5 and 6. Go over there somewhere with a 1 or a 2. This is a 1 or a 5. If this was a 5, this can't be a 5, because it would make this a 1, and it would have to have a 4 difference. So this is the 5. Now we have a 2 difference and a 4 difference. A 2 difference and a 4 difference. I think that could be either 1. The 1 does go on the bottom though, so the 1 goes up here. The 9 goes up here. The 4 goes in the middle. 5 goes in the middle. Seven goes on bottom. I think that's it that I can see at the moment. So this can't be a 5 because it's sitting on an X, and it would have to need another 5 right underneath it, and that won't work. To make 10, and I think it has to be a 4, doesn't it? It sees H, 7, and 9, so Oh, it could be a 6. It is a 4 or a 6 though. So we're gonna have our difference of 2. So this can't be a 2. And it can't be a 6 either, because then it would still have a difference of 2 somewhere. So if it was like 6, 6, 4, this has to be a 1. This has to be a 2. This has to be a 6, 4, 6. Oh, are those wrong? Let me back this up. I think I made an error. The 1 was correct. This is a 2. This is a 6. Can't be 9. Oh, let me redo my thinking here. What am I on about? This can be a 4 or a 2. My bad on that. Oh, this is a 6. Well, it's not a 7. It's a 6 or an 8, though. This got resolved. Four, 6. Well, we get one more cage given to us that it goes into. Did we get any more help from Sudoku? Maybe. We do have 2 in each. Missing 1, I think. Let's see, it would be 3 or 8, but is there anything else? A 2. Two, 4, 5 is in the middle. And then the top and the bottom is going to get a 3 or an 8 in either one or the other. So if this was 4, 6, it could not be a 2. It could not be a 4. It could be a 5. If it was 2, 8, if it was 2, 8, it could be a 4 or a 5. So it can't be a 2. I think is what I'm saying. If it was a 4-6, it could not be a 4. It would have to be a 5. That would be a 1 difference. Oh no. If it's a 4-6, it could not be a 5. If it's a 2-8, then it could be a 5. If this is a 5, then this is a 2 and 8. If it's a 4, oh wait, what? If this is a 5, it is a 2 and 8. If it's a 4, it's a 2 and 8. Well, there we go. We have a 4-5 combo there. Now we have to go up to this G looking emblem, I guess. Or 6 looking emblem. This can't be a 5 because they would both have a difference of 3. Not a great deal of help. Well, maybe. 8, 6, 7, and this will be with a 3. Now what in the heck do we do? There's a 6 up here. Does that do anything for me? There's a 3 up here, but not there. There's a 4 here or here. There's a 7 and one of those. 7 and one of those. 'There's also a 9 making a combo here. A 7-9 combo looking upward. This is going to be a 2 or an 8. And this will have a 2 or an 8. A 6 goes in one of these. Nine goes in one of these, again with the 7-9 combo. we're gonna have a 2, no, a 1, and a 5. A 1 and a 5 is all that's left to place, and a 1 is already seen here. This is a 5. This is a 1. There's a 5 in one of these. And there's also a 2 or an 8 in one of these, and they're both on this top row here. So this is a 5, and this is going to be the other 2 or 8. Alright. We'll go ahead and start coloring this. That's about all I can do at the moment. Finish this one. The 1 goes up here. 5 goes middle. 8 goes bottom. 4 goes middle. Oh, this is a 3, 4, 5 then. This will have a 7 or a 9. What's down here in the bottom? A 2 goes with it. That's going to be a pair right there. So this is going to be the other 7 or 9. Now I probably have to think about this diamond shape here. This will have a 1, a 1, 6, and then a 2 or an 8. So this could be a 2, this could be a 2, these two could be an 8. I think that's all the possibilities in that box. Right, so if this is well, these are going to have a 6 difference. One of these are going to be a 9, so this cannot be a 3. These will have a 6 difference. Oh, this cannot be an 8 because it would have a 1 difference with both 7 and 9. This is 2, this is 8. It's going to clear a lot up here, maybe. It's going to be a 6-8 combo, a 2-4 combo. A 2 4s at the top and bottom. A 9 is going to have a 7 is going to have a 5 difference with 2. But then a 4 would have a 5 difference with 9. And it would be one way or the other. So this has to be a 5. This is now a 3 and a 4. So we get a new shape. With a lot of combinations still. This will have either a 2 and a 4 difference, or a 6 and a 4 difference. So this cannot be a 7, if that helps me. I don't think it does yet. There is a 1 over here, a 5 right here from Sudoku. It's got 2 below it and 2 to the left of it. 5s. A 4 goes here or here. A 3 here or here. So this has a 1 and a 6 on it. They cannot go next to each other. Oh wait, Maybe they could. No, I guess they could. A 1 and a 6. The 1 would be 4 difference. The 6 would be 1 difference. So it cannot have a 9 on this row, because that would also be a 4 difference. Therefore, this is the 9, this is the 7, and this will get going. So this will be so the 7 and the 6 cannot be next to each other. So this is the 1. And this is a 6-7 combo wombo. Still has a 3, got pushed. No. Still marked there as 2. The 9 is in one of these two. If this was a 6, this could not be a 1. The difference of 4 is going to be there regardless. This just can't be a 7 at the moment. That's all I can tell at the moment from that. There is a 6-7 combo in this column. There is another number somewhere. No. What does this see? 1, 2, 3. Could be 4, 5, 6, 7. This can be 4 or 7 only. This one can be 2, 7, 9. And that's going to finish out this row. Two, 4, 7, 9. Anything? What have I not resolved yet? If this is a 6, this cannot be a 1. If it's an 8, it could be. Alright. Let's say this is a 1. Does that do anything for me? I doubt it will. Looks fine. If it's not a 1, I don't think that's gonna matter as of yet. No. Have we made any more combos? A 2 goes nowhere there. Oh no. What am I missing here now? If this is a 6, it's a 3 difference, a 2 difference, and a 4 difference. This would have to be it could not be a 1 difference. If this was a 3, alright, well, it is a 3. If this was a 6, it'd be a 3 difference, a 2 difference, and a 4. A 2, 3, 4. So 1 difference would be 2 or 4. Those are both in the row. So 5 difference would be an 8. And a 6 difference would be a 9. And the 9s go in this one. There's 8 and 9 in both this column. So this cannot be a 6. This is an 8. This is going to be a 5 difference, a 4 difference, and a 6 difference. 4, 5, and 6. A 4, 5, and 6 difference. 1, 4, 5, and 6, because this can't be a 1 difference. 1, 4, 5, and 6. So 2, 3, or 7, which we can't have. So it's a 2 difference or a 3 difference. So it is a 1 or a 6 only. And if it is a 6, then we're going to have a 4 difference with the 8, 4, and a 4 difference with the 6, 2. So this must be a 1. That fixed this bottom 1, 3. And now that fixed that. That is no longer 3 is in the corner. And let's get a this is now 4, 6, or 7. Only in the column is 4, 6, or 7. And this top row has 6 and 7 already in it. So that does that. And that'll do that. And that'll do that. there, aren't we? This has a 6 and a 7 left, so that was a nice little puzzle. I found that kind of difficult figuring out all those different possibilities, but nice puzzle by the pedaling pianist called Different Delights. Play it yourself in the link below. Please like and subscribe if you like this kind of thing. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be an 8. Thank you everybody, have a good one, and bye bye.